The group split and took opposing tunnels to find a hidden passage into the castle. They walked deeper into the catacombs. Crunching sounds stopped the party in their tracks.
Should we go any further? There is likely monsters ahead.
This is going to be difficult. Yeah, let's go. They're trying to get in a doorway. If they sense food on the other side, then that means it could lead to the castle. Whoop. What the hell? I gotta fucking do this again? Alright, whatever. I got it. I'm on it. We're on it. We got this. Good. Boom. Time to punch their lights out! I'll protect you. Hail! Attack! 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 One down! Magic bolt! Attack! 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 Magic bolts! Attack! 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 Magic bolts! Attack! 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 Magic bolts! Let's give us a nice little heal here. There we go. Attack! 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 Blast! Attack!
Really
Bolt of
hope
magic!
These guys stay dead.
Victory is ours! With the zombies dead, they now had access to the door. It was just a straight door frame in the middle of another tunnel, but the zombies' interest in it was more than enough reason to investigate. A small hole appeared on the side of the tunnel. Peering into it, it revealed another passageway on the other side.
I wonder where this goes. My senses tell me it's important.
Let's squeeze through the hole then. We should inspect it. Saren squeezed himself through the tight opening and rolled out onto the other side. There was a steep gradient, and he tumbled right down it. But then he stood up and looked around. There was a lit torch across the cavern. I think someone has been here recently. We should definitely go this way. There's a drop-off, so be careful.
Okay, we'll come through.
After some trouble, they eventually all managed to weasel their way through. The sound of water could be heard from an intersecting pathway. The ocean.
I sincerely hope not.
Let's follow the sound. Against his better judgment, Saren decided they should at least inspect where the sound was coming from. They walked into a man-made room and saw water leaking from the ceiling. It was coming from a grate cut into the stone. Not the ocean. Sewage. That's, fascinating. This is a good find, however bad it smells. We know we're near the interior of the castle. They found a passage that led in the direction of where the water was coming from, and they knew they were getting close to their escape. Their combined skills brought them success. They had successfully navigated the Namar catacombs and wound up at what could only be a direct entrance into the castle.
Look, we've discovered a way. This will definitely take us inside of the castle. We are there, finally. We should be careful. We will deal with much worse enemies inside. I will use telepathy to notice Apollomesho notify that we have located the exit.
Stepped up the ladder, but suddenly something caught his attention. They traveled with the aid of their magic to light the way. The tunnel expanded and poured out into an eerie room. Bones and the remnants of dark rituals were scattered around. This evil place.
We should have been very near an entrance into the castle.
Or very far. Everyone jumped from hearing the eerie voice. They saw no one.
Come out, whoever you are!
A raven swooped down from the ceiling and landed on a rotting table in front of them. Loren watched the bird with much caution.
Another shapeshifter? A raven, how cliché. Are you friend or foe?
The raven only sat on the table, looking around the room with no discretion. Loren slowly approached it with her hands on her sword. Kill it while it's in a weak form. I ask that you not do that. The same voice from before was now behind them. They turned to see a very old woman. Oh, it's a woman. Shit. Leaning against a staff. It was the only thing keeping her standing.
He is my dearest companion. Who are you? Do you have our Amazon sisters?
The old woman smiled, revealing she had no teeth.
I am friend, not foe. Those that can speak sometimes call me Mother Morte. I have no Amazons in my collection. They are not with me.
They looked around the room and realized she considered the pile of bones to be hers. So, you're one of those types of reclusive old ladies. The creepy kind. Necromancer. Creepy is an understatement. The old woman laughed a dry laugh as if dust would billow from her.
I am proud of my work. Listen to me long enough and you will see its beauty too.
Why should we give an ear to someone who plays with dark magic? We should strike you down. Chambara crossed her arms and rolled her eyes.
Dark. I've heard the term before. Dark. Yes, they call this dark magic.
She is gone, senile. Can we kill her now? Your respect for your elders is staggering. She's a bone witch. She's not worth any respect.
You may regret slaying me. I predict you'll regret it very much.
Everyone looked at each other. Loren stepped forward.
Do you know where my people are? Can you get us there? I do. I can, but I speak of something much greater. You are losing grip upon your world above. The kings of other realms have come to claim it. It will be theirs if you let them.
Kings of other realms? Do you speak of the Death Knights? Mother Morte smiled and wheezed.
What names this company tells me? It is almost as amusing as my own name. Yes, your Death Knights. There is more than you know.
More? There are more Death Knights in Erebor.
No!
They gasped and went silent. One Death Knight was enough to bring their entire world to ruin, but another?
How could we not have known? You are mistaken. He is a child king. He is fresh and new. But do not underestimate him. He will take as easily as the king in Everburn. You are a monk from the mountain, yes? Tisk, tisk.
She wagged her finger at Salzer.
You let this happen.
What?
You beings are your own worst enemy. You think the creatures of the dark are your culprits for all world's problems. No, no.
Cultists? No. Hear this woman. I cannot believe this. Cultists have done hundreds of years of work to keep the Death Knights sealed away. They've invited their own destruction.
You are starting to see the world from the eyes below. You can see why I trust to bones and not to flesh. Flesh is the true evil.
Quiet, necromancer. Loren was demanding, but a small shake in her sword arm revealed the idea of another Death Knight in the world scared her.
What else do you know of this Death Knight? I can send the king home. He'll go on his way and disappear. The world would be none the wiser.
But how? We're building a huge army just for one of them.
You will not need an army for this king. He struggles to find allies in the wastes, and he will find little. The other king has already repeated that field. You need my knowledge of his home to send him there. I can bend death to your advantage.
How can we trust you? What do you gain from all this?
Yeah, aren't all you undead folk buddies? We're kindred, but the kings must always be feared. They're blind and will attack all. But it is good for me that some still can tell friend from foe.
Mother Morte smiled at Loren.
We need each other to defeat him, I think. You will not be able to defeat him on your own.
What are your terms?
Terms? Terms? The death of the king. What other terms are there?
What's the catch?
You are very peculiar people. You must want something. Tell us now. Very well, my dear Raven, this company is so taxing. When you have killed the king, he will give you a gift. I will require it.
What kind of gift? What if he doesn't give us one?
He will bestow something very powerful onto you, I promise, if you follow my specific instructions. In return for this gift, I will give you command of my companions to take down the king in Everburn, along with the safety of your world. So now that you have your frivolous terms, do you accept them?
Yes. If you can help us defeat the roaming Death Knight, we will work with you obediently.
The living may not be such bad company after all. Now that you're our friend, the undead won't attack us anymore, right? Oh, the ones under my command. Very well, I will tell them not to bother you.
And the others?
I'm not responsible for every walking corpse in the realm, unfortunately. You must still fend for yourselves in the wilderness. Though you will have more than enough travelers with you, you should let a zombie win a fight or two. They're usually quite hungry, and it's only polite. No, thank you. We've accepted. Now tell us everything you know. Your Death Knight is hiding in the land of the orcs. His summoners seek to please him, but they won't. Go to the city of the orcs. They will take you to him. When you are near to the king, call upon me and I will guide you. Act quickly and move to kill. He'll know in your eyes what you plan to do. You have a master of truth with you. You will be perfect in sending this king home.
Will I now?
You are friends with many on the other side. You know that realm intimately.
Let's say that I do. What are you getting at?
You know what the king is and what must be done.
I'm not volunteering.
You'll find you won't have a choice. But do not fear. You will be pleased, very pleased. I will give the king's gift to you.
Salazar unfolded his arms and stared blankly at the old woman.
Very pleased you will be.
And if we don't call upon you? What if we decide to kill the Death Knight on our own?
I would enjoy watching you try. I'm sure it would be very amusing indeed.
Mother Morte cackled.
We're done here. Show us the way into the castle.
The necromancer weighed Loren's threats and decided it was worth submitting to.
My legs are not what they used to be, but if I must...
Mother Morte showed the group to the entrance to the castle. The way was covered in cobwebs.
You'll find my fallen friends above. They are not very kind to trespassers, but I'm sure that's no concern of yours.
Loren said nothing and pushed past the old woman. Karen was close behind. Their Amazon sisters could not wait any longer. Saren stepped into the dusty castle interior. Everything looked as if it hadn't been touched in ages, but the house clearly looked lived in from the outside.
Quiet your voice.
They walked through the rooms as silently as they could, scanning for any signs of the captured Amazons. After searching everywhere, they were left with the high tower. Entering the tower, they could only ascend a staircase. They climbed up and up. At the top, they ran into a furnished room. You are a persistent bunch, who? From a chair rose a dapper man. From his pale skin, they could easily recognize him as a vampire. I am Zachary Namar, Lord of the Castle. You've really come a long way, but you are still utterly uninvited. I would ask you to leave, but as it is, you won't be leaving. I'm truly sorry.
You have our sisters captive. We've come to free them and send you back to your grave.
Amazons, rude bunch you are.
You die!
Kill me and you will never find your friends.
Release them, now!
No. Why not? Why did you capture them in the first place?
Because they disturbed our solitude.
Their invasive snooping was most rude. So they'll be punished. You haven't killed them yet, so you must have something in mind for them.
Well done.
Yes, you are most clever. As much as I enjoy my solitude here, I am unfortunately bound to this castle as well. I cannot leave it, nor can my wife, Valerie. But you see, it is our 300th anniversary soon, and my simple gifts will not do. You are trying my patience. What is the rush? Our sisters, where are they? They are safe, but hidden. What did you plan on using them for? As gifts for my dearest love. Amazons are not gifts. If you want your friend back, you must get me something better. Something that Valerie will cherish for the millennia to come. That sounds like a deal we'd be interested in accepting. So long as we are not trading lives for more lives. No. I will let you mortals have your sacredness of life if you so want. I will ask for something material in return.
Spit it out, vampire.
I believe my love will appreciate a beautiful gem. A diamond, unlike any other. A precious stone? The best are found in dwarven mines. Yes. I want the highest quality diamond you can muster from the Hammerham's mines. No one just gets to walk into a dwarven mine and pick out the best rock. You're asking a big deal. It is your choice, and the lives of your friends aren't a big enough deal. Then so be it.
We cannot find our sisters. We must do as he says. He's our only hope for their release. Why can we not just kill him?
We won't get them back if we do. Mistress, if you truly wish for the prisoner's safety, then you should do as he asks.
I hate vampires, and I hate you, but I will get you your diamond.
Stupendous! I will try to ask my house guests not to feast on you when you return, but they're a bit rebellious by nature. We'll see how you fare. Farewell, etc. They trekked out of the castle far more easily than they had entered. Their hearts were low. They were also tired. If they had confronted the vampires directly, they would have had more battles on their hands. We'll have to try to convince the miners and hammerhands to part with one of their gems. It won't be easy, I can tell you that right now. We'll do what we must to save those women's lives. Whew! That was quite a trek. Thank you everybody for joining me. I'm done for now. See you next time on Loren the Amazon Princess.
Hey, this is RPGatWill. I hope you liked this episode of Loren the Amazon Princess. If you want to check out some of my other material, you can click on my channel link below, or you can even subscribe if you'd like. I like to do some silly songs on the side, along with my RPG work. If you want to see some more group-oriented stuff, there's another channel called Gaming Idiots TV that I take part in. That's where we do all our group stuff, so I'll provide a link below if you want to check it out there. See you next time.